Fortnite Chapter 4 Season 2 is coming out really soon, and here are a few things that might be coming with it. There's a lot pointing towards it being another war-themed season. Would this even be a good idea though? The last chapter there was a war-themed season for Season 2. That season was cool, but it did get old really fast. Would this season even work in Chapter 4 anyway? Well, let me explain why this is even an option. The NPCs in the game actually all have a different dialogue for the ageless. Some are good, and well, some are terrible. One could even be the end of Fortnite as we know it. Thanks to Everyday Fortnite on YouTube, we can see Frozen Fish Stick eyes your armor for weak points, which obviously means he isn't a fan of the ageless. This is only the first one, but remember the last one is very important. Snowheart says your kingdom will look way better under mountains of ice. What? I like the Citadel, we can't bury it, but this next one confuses me. Frozen Red Knight says, I'd rather see your kingdom burn than in Snowheart's icy grip. This next one is actually the first person to be on the ageless's side. My lord, I bow to you as one of your Oathbound. Which means he's a part of the Oathbound, but back to normal, I will defeat the champion of the Oathbound. I don't know why I'm saying it like
Princess
that. Princess Fishstick says, would be an honor to become better acquainted with you, my lord. Okay, this is just getting weird. We seek a treaty, my lord. The chances to build a combo of kingdoms. The farm will flourish, sir. I won't let you down. So sorry. This next one is definitely the most important. Before I tell you it, I gotta explain why this would be a civil war. Like, a few of them are against the ageless, and a few of them are on the team with ageless. This could mean an all-out war, one side of the island versus the other. So now that that's cleared up, this is the most important one of all. Scrap Knight Jules says, it's an honor to be working with your Rift Warden, Your Majesty. With Season 2 coming out, we know that there will be new storyline coming. If you don't want to watch the storyline part, just skip to the other parts because there's time frames in the bottom. The Fortnite storyline just took a dark, unexpected turn, and it is terrifying. The storyline has been really calm for the past few weeks. The last thing we saw was the 7 being taken by the Chrome and our reality being destroyed. In the new quest lines, there's a very dark turn that nobody expected. Okay, so we have these 3 main people talking. We have Amy, a different version of Amy, and then also the Rift Warden. First is the Rift Warden, and his words aren't very important until he says this.
The Rift Gate is the champion's dearest wish. I have my own reasons to create it, but those need not concern you yet.
This dark secret will be revealed soon. I just need to explain something else first. Basically, we open up a test version of the Rift Gate. This is not going to be as powerful as the actual Rift Gate will be, but it's gonna do the job enough to see if it'll work. But what's important is what we get from Amy. She says this.
Test of this Rift Gate. Wait, what? Are you talking about? No. You can't be.
You may be confused, so let me play a clip of something that happened just a few minutes before.
He's different now. They're all different now. As we speak, they change. It scopes his existence anew. A fate darker than the worst imaginable. You'll find him. But will you get there in time to save him? The test rift locked onto the scientist, and something horrible is happening to him.
As you could see, a dark being overcame her and said some weird message. Amy is scared by this, and to be honest, so am I. She knows this person is talking about the scientist and that the scientist was last spotted being absorbed by the Chrome. They most likely were transported to the last reality's cradle. They're being tortured and changed by the Nothing right now, which is absolutely insane and way more dark than usual. And so basically the Nothing is actually important. By the time we make it to them, it might be too late. We'll just have to wait and see. But finally, for the most important part, the dark secret that you've been waiting for. Subscribe if you're ready. The Rift Warden has his own reason to build the Rift Gate, and it's because of this.
I will choose to trust you with a secret I have never told. There is a being, a shapeless man. He watches us with dark purpose. If we do not finish the Rift Gate, the consequences will be terrible.
This shapeless man could either be Jenna rebuilding himself or the Nothing. My bets are on the Nothing. The last reality is returning to Fortnite really soon, and this is 5 reasons why. Number 5 is literal proof, so you have to keep watching. Number 1, the challenges.
He's different now. They're all different now.
In Fortnite's new Oathbound quest, we send these little characters into a rift portal, and when they return, they have something weird to say.
As we speak, they change a fate darker than the worst imaginable.
The Nothing is changing the Seven. We know that in Chapter 3, Season 4, the Seven got consumed by the Chrome, and this Chrome must have taken them to the Last Reality's base. And this means that the Nothing is changing the Seven. This for sure means we will be seeing the Last Reality soon. But number 2 is crazy, the Herald. To make this more interesting, I'm going to explain this next part using a country accent. I don't know why. There is a theory that the Herald is still alive. She secretly enclosed herself in the Chrome in Season 4, and then it protected her from the explosion. What am I doing? And as we know, the tree is still on this map here. So this could mean that the Herald is still alive, and still could be in contact with the Last Reality. Number 3! The cubes. In Chapter 3, we found a huge secret, and I don't even know if Epic wants us to find this. In the Joneses, we can see these 4 dice. One is blue, one is gold, one is purple, and one is red. These represent cubes that we've seen in Fortnite. Well, besides the red one. But we can assume that somewhere in the Last Reality's cradle, there is a red cube. Number 4. Chapter 1 was an introduction to the Seven and the I.O., and even mentioned the Nothing at the end. Chapter 2 is all about the I.O. And in Chapter 3, it was all about the Seven. So in Chapter 4, does this mean it'll be based off of the Last Reality and the Nothing? Number 5, the one you've been waiting for. Before I reveal this secret, you must reveal the true color of the subscribe button by subscribing. So now that you have done that, the Rift Warden has spotted the Last Reality.
There is a being, a shapeless man.
Season 2 is already being leaked. A new poster can be spotted on the Fortnite map, and this might not make sense for Season 2 yet, but hear me out. Every NPC in Season 1 so far has been seeming to hide one big thing, and they're all teaming up to steal something. It's a little weird, it's mysterious. It almost feels like they're planning a heist. This skin on this wanted poster looks like it could be a Season 2 Battle Pass skin. A Throne Room POI is coming to the game next season. This could be like a museum and maybe you steal things from there or something. But in Season 2, we'll be for sure seeing a wanted feature. Similar to the bounty. Maybe every time you steal something, your wanted bounty goes up. You can spend 100 gold to lower the bounty. And I'm assuming you'll be marked by everyone on the map. And what are your ideas for the Fortnite storyline? Do you think the Seven will be dead? Or do you think we're gonna get to them in time? Let me know in the comments and use code PBJ if you enjoyed. Subscribe.